Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creative Adventures. Today I'm trying something new. My foray into soap making has led me down another new and exciting path of making lip balms. Well, and lotion and face washes and shampoo bars. Anyway, lip balm. I'm gonna start there and then maybe I'll try all of the other stuff too because the Lord knows I want to. So today I'm gonna try making lip balm, and this one's gonna be a tinted lip balm. It's significantly easier than making soap and significantly faster, and I'll be able to use it nearly immediately to show you what the finished product looks like. And I am gonna be making a tinted lip balm today. I actually filmed another video just earlier this morning for a soap, and that will probably go up before this lip balm does. But I was using this really pretty mica color. It's crimson red wine mica, and I used this to make my red wine soap, the soap that I actually made out of Merlot. So I got to looking online to see if this particular color is lip safe, and it is. So I decided that I'm going to actually make my first lip balm with this color. I think it's really pretty, and I love shimmery colors. That's a cattail, yeah. Anyway, I love shimmery colors, and I'm hoping that it will be kind of sheer and just kind of be like a glossy lip balm. So I guess we'll find out. So let me get my work area situated. I'll get my camera situated, and I will show you all of the products that we will be using to make lip balm. Alright, so making lip balm is fairly simple. It is a mixture of some type of a wax and some type of a fat. From what I've been reading, the guidelines are if you're using just oils rather than oils and butters, it is 1 part wax to 3 parts oil. But you can also change that ratio up a bit by using butters, such as shea butter, or in the case of what I'm going to be making today, cocoa butter. As always, just like with making soap, I have my soap making scale here, which goes down to 1/10 of an ounce. I've got some cocoa butter, I've got some coconut oil, and I may need to go get another package because this might not be enough, I'm not sure. We'll see. I've got some avocado oil and white beeswax. So these are the main ingredients for making a lip balm. You can make a perfectly good lip balm with just these ingredients. You don't even need to have the butter. You could make it with beeswax and oil only. I'm making a more nourishing one. So I'm making it with oils and butters and my beeswax. But this would make a perfectly good lip balm all on its own. It would be unflavored, uncolored, just a very, very nice lip balm. I, however, am going to be adding color, as I already showed you. I'm going to be adding this crimson red mica, which is a very nice sparkly mica powder. I just used it in a soap earlier today, and it's just, I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I'm gonna be adding that into our lip balm, and then I am also going to be adding some flavor. I am using flavor from Loran Oils. This is Bavarian Cream. It smells divine. I haven't actually tasted it yet. Loran Oils sells a lot of baking supplies, so I'm already very familiar with the company. I buy emulsions from them for my cupcakes and my other baked goods. But these flavor oils that they sell can be used, these are actually the ones that are made for candy. So if you buy the flavors that are made for candy, you can use those in lip balms. So that's what I got here. I've got Bavarian Cream flavor for this particular one. As for equipment, aside from my scale, I've also got my lip tubes. I ordered a big bag of these, like 50 of them, on Amazon, and they come with lids. So they're just a standard little like chapstick size tube with lids. You can get them with all different color lids. You can get them where they're not translucent, but I just wanted the basic ones. And this little tray is not for lipstick making. It is actually a test tube tray, like a scientific test tube tray. There was a comment on Amazon from somebody who ordered these that linked to this, saying that it held them perfectly, and oh my gosh, were they ever right? So I've got 15 tubes set up because I'm gonna do enough of a recipe to make 15 tubes of this lip balm. I've got them already set up in my tray here. I've also got a pouring measure. This is heat safe, so I can put it in the microwave, and I'm using this specifically because of this little spout. I think it will make it a lot easier to pour my mixture into my tubes. And I've also got a couple of droppers just in case I need them for putting like the flavoring in, or if I need to get like some last little bits of my mixture out to put in my tubes. One other piece of equipment that I may get out at the end, depending on how these turn out, is a heat gun. If you get little divots in the top or your top looks dull or uneven, you can blast it with the heat gun for a couple of seconds just to melt that very top surface, and it will level it out and make it glossy and remove any divots and cracks. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll need it or not, but if I do, I'll run over and go get that. So that's all we need to get started. So let's do this. My scale here. All right. First thing I need to do is go melt my coconut oil. So I'm gonna go pop that in the microwave for a few seconds and make that liquidy again so that I can pour it out of this bag. Okay, now our coconut oil is melted down and liquid, as you can see. So I'm going to weigh out 0.6 ounces of coconut oil. Okay, and then we're going to weigh out 0.4 ounces of avocado oil. If I can get the damn thing open. Good Lord. All right, so 0.4 ounces of avocado oil. All right, and now we're gonna measure out a 1/2 ounce of cocoa butter. Oh man, this smells so good. Oh my God, that just, oh. I just opened up this bag of cocoa butter and it just hits you in the face like chocolate. Oh, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna measure this separately. So we just want a 1/2 ounce of cocoa butter. Okay. Add that right to our oils. Now that I made a huge mess with that, because it's what I do. Oh my God, that smells so good, I can't stand it. Cocoa butter and all of our oils are all mixed together now in this container. So we're gonna add our beeswax, and we're gonna add 0.6 ounces of beeswax. There we go. Okay. Now, beeswax has a high melting point, so this is gonna have to go in the microwave for quite a while to get it to melt completely, but you wanna do it in 30-second bursts and stir in between because we don't want this container to get too hot and melt on us. So let's go melt that down now, and we'll stir in between, and we'll come back when it's all melted. All right, we are melted. That took about 4 minutes total. In 30-second increments, stirring in between each one. Now we're gonna add our coloring and our flavoring. So if this starts to harden or set up on you while you're working with it, you can just pop it back in the microwave for like 10 seconds at a time to soften it back up or to make it liquid again. Just re-melt it down. So for this recipe, actually I think I'm gonna add my flavoring first, and this is a dram. This particular recipe needs about 3 milliliters of flavor oil, and a dram is 3.7. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the whole thing in because that's like super easy. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Oh my God, that smells so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that whole thing in and give that a good stir. Make sure there's no clumps, because it did clump up a little bit in there, so make sure there's no clumps. Oh my God, it smells so good. That Bavarian cream smell mixed with the smell of the cocoa butter is just amazing. And I'm already gonna have to set this back in the microwave for another 10 seconds. All right, we definitely have to work quickly with this stuff, huh? Okay, so we're gonna add a nice big tablespoon of our mica powder right into our oil. And it's pretty kind of a heaping tablespoon, so put that right in. Look how pretty that is. And again, this is a lip safe cosmetic powder. So this is, you always want to check to make sure that the colorants you're using, the micas that you're using, are safe for lips if you're making lip balm, or safe for eyes if you're making eyeshadow. All right, let's get this nice and mixed in. We want to make sure there are no clumps. So we're just gonna mix, mix, mix. Oh my God, look how pretty that is. Holy shiznit. Dude, I'm already in love. And this is like a color that I would wear too. Like, I hope it turns out really sheer because that's what I am wanting. But, oh man, that's just pretty. Oh, it's so shimmery. Okay, let's move our trays over here, and the queen of messes is gonna see if she can do this without like, oh gosh, this is scary. Oh, look at that. So here's what the tube looks like filled. It's already starting to harden up. You can see what it looks like with the divots on top. So I may go ahead and go get my heat gun. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Perfecto. So that's it. That's all there is to making lip balms and lip glosses. I think I want to make more, like right now. But these are just so pretty, but I need more colors. I definitely think I'm gonna be making some plain ones that are not colored for Chris, because he likes lip balm too. Of course, he doesn't want red lip balm, you know, whatever. I think he looks nice. But yeah, he likes I bet he would like the flavored stuff. So I have a whole bunch of little bottles of these flavors oils to try different flavors. So yeah, I'm super happy with this. So I don't know if you can tell, but giving it a blast with the heat gun made it nice and glossy on top. So I'm gonna let these completely harden, and then we can take them out of the rack and cap them. So I'm gonna let these sit here for a good half hour or so, and then we'll come back and give one of them a test out and see how it looks on and how it feels, more importantly. So I couldn't help myself. While I was waiting on my Merlot lip balms to set so I could try them out for you, I went ahead and made another batch. This batch is uncolored, but it is flavored. It has 1.5 ml each of pineapple and coconut flavoring, both from Loran Oils, same brand as I was using for the Bavarian cream. So I used 1.5 milliliters of each of these. And I did that mainly because that's one of Chris's favorite combinations, and with this being an uncolored, just kind of a clear translucent lip balm, I think he might actually like this and use it. It smells really good. It's not completely set up yet. It's still warm. I'm still waiting on this one to set up, but really happy. I will use these too, especially with winter coming up. The oils and the butters that we used in this recipe are gonna be so good and nourishing for your lips in the winter months when they get really dry and cracked. Like, this is going to be really nice and luxurious on the lips. So yeah, that's why I went ahead and made those. But I wanted to show you what these look like. Well, not that one, that's a half tube, but this is what they look like all capped up and ready to go. The tubes are transparent, but you can't really see well what the color is. Plus you've got this gap down here, which is where the mechanism is that when you twist it, it pushes it up. If you were to look in any regular tube of lipstick, this is what you would see. You would only see about, you know, 2/3 to 3/4 of that tube actually being filled with lipstick. So I think what I'll do, especially if I think I'm gonna give some of these away for Christmas presents, so I think I'm going to use my Cricut maybe sometime later this week to make labels to wrap around these tubes, because that'll be super cute, and then maybe put the color on in a little round label on top of the lid. So I got 13 full size tubes out of this, plus one little half one. I probably could have scraped some more out of that bowl, but it just kept setting up on me so quickly that it wasn't worth it. I'm gonna use this one here in a minute just to show you what it looks like. So here is what the lipstick looks like in the tube. Hitting it with that heat gun really did make a difference. It made the top nice and shiny and flattened it off, so it didn't have that divot in the middle from the spindle that comes up. I really like this shade a lot. I really hope that this looks as good on as it looks in the tube, because it's really nice and sparkly. So let's tilt the camera back up and test this dude out. This really is kind of similar to a shade that I would wear, especially during the winter months. I do like reddish brownish shades. I hope this is set up enough for me to use it. So it is like, so it does work just like a chapstick tube. You twist the bottom and it comes up. And this is my little half tube that I made because I just ran out, so. Let's see how it looks. And feels. I guess that's even more important than how it looks. It glides on really easy. Oh, it smells so good. It has a nice color. It is pretty sheer, which is what I was hoping for. I wanted this to be a gloss. Just a tint of color, and I could probably wipe some of it off and get even more sheer of a color. Oh, it feels really good. Honestly, I'm having a hard time telling what's cocoa butter and what's Bavarian cream because I get so much of the cocoa butter off of it. So that makes me wonder what these are actually gonna taste / smell like. I can smell the coconut in them though. So yeah, what do you think? I think it's a really pretty shimmery tint of color, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm super happy with this. And it's so nourishing for your lips. Like a lot of the lipsticks that I buy just kind of dry my mouth out and dry my lips out, which feels even worse during the winter, but this feels really good. It feels really creamy. It doesn't feel greasy, it feels creamy. And it doesn't feel sticky at all. It feels like a chapstick, but with color. I'm very, very happy with this. Very happy with this. Pretty color too. I'm definitely gonna be wearing this winter. Well, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make lip balm with me because this was surprisingly easy. And I got so much out of it. Look at this. Totally worth it, and for a minuscule amount of ingredients and money. This was very, very inexpensive to make. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I may never buy lipstick again if I can figure out how to make matte colors. If I can figure out how to do that, then I'm set. Because I don't wear shimmery stuff a whole lot. But I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I'm honestly shocked. Like, really, really happy with this. Just makes me want to try more things like making lotion and making eyeshadow and all kinds of other stuff. So, anywho, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you learned something from it. If you have suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'd love to hear from you. So again, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time on Creative Adventures.